Hello, friends. Oh my God, it's been so long. I missed you. Did you miss me? No? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, been taking a little time off to get caught up with life in general. Yeah, it's season two. Let's go. Let's do this thing. It's just season two because I started my podcast last year in 2021. Now I'm in the second year of my podcast. It's 2022. So there you go. Season two. That's pretty much the only reason. So before we get into season two, let's look back on season one and some of the things that we discussed. And then we'll talk about some of the things we'll be getting into with season two, even though I don't know all of what season two has in store for you yet. But season one was a lot of fun. Last year we got like 20 something. I keep saying we, it's just me. I'm the only one that does this. I don't have like a team or anything or anyone that helps me. And that's going to be the same into season two. I did get some new headphones, some new earphones. It's got a little different microphone in it. I'm going to see if it's any better, which we'll find out. And if it's not better, well, then you'll just have to deal with it until I can find something else better. Also still trying to figure out like how to get like a good recording. Like I record through Zoom right now because my camera, I host a meeting with myself. But my camera like won't, when I hook it up to my laptop, it only will pull up my laptop camera. I don't know how to fix it. I've looked at every single setting that there is. I don't know what to do. I can't find any other app that I can record with well. So if you know something and you want to share, there are ways to get at me. And it's about anything that you want to talk about with the show. You can send me an email at ineedfriendspod@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram, ineedfriends__ pod. I'm on Twitter at a lady human. Love getting feedback about my show, about anything, doesn't matter how old the episode is. Like, let's talk about it, friend. So thanks for being my friend through season one and now going into season two. So yeah, season one, let's see, we talked about, I think my favorite episode was about the bonobos doing each other all the time. Not only is it fun, but it's slightly educational. So you'll learn something new. We talked about the Trump impeachment, which was happening at the beginning of last year, and a little bit about the Capitol attacks. That was like the very first episode that I did. And we started talking about people on the internet and how they're so mean and rude and think that their opinions are so important. And of course, that hasn't changed at all in the past year. If anything, it's only been amplified. I shared some of my experiences about going to a Christian school. We talked some about the Bible and all of God's insane murders in it. That was a good time. I read some mail that Chris Watts received while he was in jail. Just, like lots of good stuff. I think, and I made a few other podcaster friends along the way. Let me just say, like, the podcasting community is just so supportive and nice. Like, everyone's just down for each other. They always want to like share each other's stuff and talk about each other's stuff and have people on their show and vice versa. It's just really just like, you podcasters are awesome. Keep doing your thing. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I was on a couple different shows last year as a guest. I was on TV Trivia Pod with Brian, where I did some office trivia. Then I was did an episode with Nate from On the Rocks podcast, which I'm going to have him on with me in season two at some point. And then I also had a conversation with Sam from Reckless Airwaves. We had a nice little chat, little convo. So I liked what I did last season. I liked I like my podcast. I like, just kind of touching on something different here and there and not focusing on one thing. It's really just, if if you're curious and want to learn about something you didn't know you wanted to learn about, or maybe you want to know that someone hates something as much as you do, like I'm here for that. So going into season 2, I just recorded an episode about Search Party. So we'll talk about that and why that sucked. I'm also going to be doing a people are leaving reviews on bridges, like bridges on an interstate that you drive over. Like they have like a Google page with reviews, and people are actually rating these bridges. So we're just gonna see what that's all about and get into that a little bit. And then probably going to get into some more stuff with the Bible. I haven't decided if I want to do more of God's murders from the Old Testament, because I can only squeeze in a few, or if I want to talk about the Song of Solomon, which is like easily the raunchiest book in the Bible and the sexiest, or if I just want to talk about some stuff in the New Testament and how in many ways it wasn't much better than the Old Testament. So if any of those sound interesting to you, whichever one is the most interesting, let me know. Definitely going to be talking about more movies, more TV shows. I've watched a lot of good shows recently. I've binged Succession, which might be the best show ever on television. And we're starting Ozark, season 4. I'm going to give you like a little tiny spoiler. So if you don't want to know, I haven't finished Ozark yet, by the way. This is from the first episode of season 4. So if you haven't seen it, don't listen to me right now. Shut this off or skip. But no, at the beginning of the first episode in season 4, the family is driving together in their van and they're listening to I think they might listen to some Marvin Gaye or something. I don't know. They're just listening to this really chill song and they're all together and they're talking about like going back to the house and packing, and like they all seem to be getting along and everything seems to be okay. And then this truck is driving the wrong way down the road, and Jason Bateman's character has to swerve. His name is blanking on me right now. He has to swerve out of the way and like flips the van a bunch of times. But then it just goes right into the show. So here's what I think. Okay. And it is currently February 16th, 2022. Okay. So the second half of season 4 of Ozark has not aired yet. Okay. I'm pretty sure that that's how the show's going to end. I think they were showing us the show's ending, and I kind of hope they are, because I think what that would mean is that they finally get everything sorted out. They're good. They're good to go. They got out of all the bullshit. They avoided getting arrested and killed in the meantime, and they're going to go live their life somewhere like a normal family for once. And right before all of that can happen, they all die in that van wreck. I think that's what's going to happen. I also think it would be an amazing ending for the show. Like, it just, I mean, this isn't a show with happy endings. And with all that they've been through and all that they've done, up to this point, I'm still only a few episodes into season 4, but like a lot of the things that they did, they didn't have to do. Some of the things they had to do, but some of the bad things they didn't have to do. And so I just don't think that they should, you can't let your characters get away with that, which is actually something I talk about in Search Party, because the main character, Dory, seems to just get away with like everything. God, that show is so like, it's bad. Anyway, I got like a 50-minute episode about it and how terrible it was. Just thinking about it like frustrates me. Like, why did I spend so much time talking about it in an episode if it angers me that much? That's what the show's for, you guys. I am doing like a couple different things with season 2. I'm going to try to be releasing episodes like 2 to 3 at a time, instead of like doing just one here and there. Just for several reasons, just to have a little more, and also because like the episodes I put out are just so like off the wall. Like none really has anything to do with the other. So that way, you can get a few options. If you're waiting for a new episode and you're just not very interested in the topic that I put out, then you have a few others to look at, because I am all over the place, and I will continue to be all over the place. But we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to figure out something for recording so I can get like a slightly better picture for people that are watching. Because I do have this show on YouTube. You can go subscribe on YouTube, and actually on Spotify as well. They're doing video podcasts now. So I have some video episodes up there, but it seems like it's only like Apple products that you can watch the videos on. Because I've tried pulling up on my laptop and I've tried pulling it up on my phone, and there's no video there, but then on an iPhone, there's video. So if you have an Android, you might not be able to watch me on Spotify, but again, you can find me on YouTube. Just look up I Need Friends podcast. And then I'm also thinking about starting a Patreon where I'll have some additional content, maybe do some early releases. So that way people can be more involved in the show, and then you can support the show if you want to. Also, another way you can do that is you can go to ineedfriendspod.com. I have lots of, I guess it's kind of cool stuff. It's pretty simple. I like simple. Simple's good for me. So you can go to ineedfriendspod.com, check that out if you want anything. But other than that, there's really not much to say other than welcome. It feels good to be back. Thanks for being my friend today. And can't wait to see what this year will bring. So, till next time, bye, friends.